so busy preparing dinner, I didn't even hear you come in.
Smells great. What is it?
Beef stroganoff.
Well.
And shrimp cocktail, mixed vegetable salad, and ice cream for dessert.
Oh, that sounds great, honey. Tell me, when do we eat?
Well, I thought we'd wait a little while and then have a sandwich later.
A sandwich? Well, what about the beef stroganoff, the salad, and the shrimp cocktail?
Oh, that's the dog's dinner.
The dog? What about us, honey? I'm starved.
Why, Brad, I'm surprised at you being so thoughtless. Why, you've had breakfast and lunch. Poor Tony and Hector haven't had a thing to eat.
Oh, Joan.
Well, you must remember, Brad, that they only get one meal a day.
Oh, I don't eat one meal a day if you fed me like that. Beef stroganoff for the dog.
Okay, fellas, come and get it.
Look, dear, this is ridiculous. We can't afford to feed animals like this. Do you realize how much a dinner like that's cost?
I know exactly. $12.42.
Well, we don't even spend that money on ourselves.
Well, we're not St. Bernard.
I still maintain we're overfeeding these dogs.
Oh, yeah? Look for yourself.
Look, dear, I've been thinking it over. One dog is one too many. One of these dogs has to go.
I guess you're right, Brad. It is a little crowded.
Okay, then we'll take your dog back to the pet shop the first thing in the morning.
My dog? No, wait a minute, Brad. Why do we have to get rid of my dog? Why don't we get rid of your dog?
Well, my dog is smarter, and he's such a happy dog. You can tell that just by looking at him.
Well, he must be laughing on the inside because he's crying on the outside. Oh, Brad, why don't we keep them both?
No, dear, no, we just can't afford it. That's all there is to it.
Well, maybe you could make some overtime. Take a job in night court. Huh?
No, look, Joan, your dog has got to go.
I don't care what you say, Brad. Hector is a much prettier dog. Just look at those soulful eyes.
Joan, that dog has on false eyelashes.
How come you didn't notice it when I was wearing those?
Now, look here. Trickery will get you nowhere. If your Hector isn't as smart as my Tony, out he goes. Out.
Okay, we'll settle it right now. We'll test them both.
Okay? All right, you asked for it. I'll prove it to you. Prove it to you just once and for all. Right now. Tony, here we go. Dead dog! Dead dog! Dead dog! Dead dog!
That was very good, Brad. He ought to have you well trained in about 2 weeks. Now, you want to see a smart dog?
Yes.
My Hector?
All right.
Hector? Talking dog. Talks. Listen to this. Hector, what is it that you see on top of a house?
Roof.
Roof. You hear that? Roof? Hector, when Brad hits a golf ball, it never goes down the fairway. Where does it always go?
Rough.
Rough. That was very good, Hector. You deserve a treat. Go on in the kitchen and get a cookie. Go on.
Okay, Tony. You might as well go out there and keep Hector company.
Okay, fellas, come and get it. Hector? Or are you Tony? Okay, fella, come and get. Where's the other dog? Where's Hector or Tony? When you're together, I can tell you apart, but when you're apart, I can't tell you together. Here, boy. Here, boy.
Calling car 17. Calling car 17. Go to 336 Ainsley. Investigate a robbery.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Mrs. Bradley J. Stevens, wife of Judge Stevens.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Stevens. What can we do to help you?
Well, I want to report a missing dog.
Well, we don't usually handle dogs here, but seeing you're Mrs. Stevens, the judge's wife, we'll do the best we can. I'll just use the missing persons form here. Now, what is your address, Miss Stevens?
At 345 Laurel Drive.
345 Laurel Drive. Now, what kind of a dog is it?
It was a St. Bernard. It answers to either the name of Tony or Hector.
Aren't you sure, Miss Stevens?
Well, no, you see, we have two dogs, and they look just alike, and I don't know which one of them is missing.
Well, I'll put down Tony Hector. Now, when did you first miss the dog?
When I realized he was gone. It was just a little while ago.
Mac, the captain wants to see you inside. I'll take over here.
The captain, huh? I wonder what he wants. Excuse me, Mrs. Stevens.
Name, Tony Hector, missing today. We'll need a description. Height?
He's about 3 feet tall.
3 feet. A little fellow, isn't he?
No, he weighs 175 pounds.
3 feet tall and weighs 175 pounds? Kind of roly-poly, isn't he?
Well, he carries it very well.
Color of eyes?
Brown.
Hair?
Brown. And white.
And what was this handsome little fellow wearing?
He was wearing a collar.
No tie?
Of course not. That would be silly, wouldn't it?
Not after what I just heard.
I hope you'll do everything you can to find him. He's a valuable dog, and we're both very fond of him.
Don't worry, ma'am. We'll do everything we can to find... Dog? Do you mean to say this is a dog you've been telling me about?
Well, of course. What did you think?
I thought I was nuts. Look, lady, we're very busy down here. Why don't you go to the pound? You might find your dog over there.
But, officer...
I'm sorry, lady.
Calling car 14. Calling car 14. Go to the corner of Main and Flower. Accident. Go to the corner of Main and Flower. Accident.
Calling all cars, calling all cars. Be on the lookout for a brown and white St. Bernard, license 41062.
Hey, lady!
Answers to either the name of Tony or Hector.
Hey, you can't do that. Give me that microphone, lady.
All cars, calling all cars.
Hey, what do you want me to do? Lose my job or something?
Listen, this is very important. I gotta find a missing dog. Calling all cars.
Now, wait a minute. Look, lady, this is a police station. We're too busy looking for missing people.